Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So on this channel, I have introduced to you my market maker levels and my market maker zones. The focus of this video is market maker zones. So let's look at that. So everything I provide, both my levels and zones are based on the options market open interest. Okay. So market maker zones, there are two types. One is the market maker zone, the regular one, and then there is an Ignition MMZ as well. MMZ, it's based on the uh, open interest that develops in the market based on the pre-market price action. So from 6 p.m. Eastern time, that's when the futures market open, until the 9 a.m. Eastern time. Uh, whatever open interest develops in the market, I provide this zone to you, and it's provided at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then IMMZ, it's between from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Whatever price action happens, whatever open interest develops in the market, um, then I provide a zone to you at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So when I say I provide a zone to you, so in my Discord, uh, I provide a zone like this. I provide a high and I provide a low. So you can plot like a zone like this. So what happens in this zone? It's a no trade chop zone, and once price leaves this zone to the upside, you look for long. One price is falls below this zone, you look for shorts. But inside the zone, price might chop around. You shouldn't be trading inside this zone. Okay. So two things to remember. One provided at 9 a.m. Eastern time, one provided at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So you can see in my Discord, uh, all the MMZs, these are MMZs. Um, they are provided at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. So these ones 9 a.m. again. So around 9 a.m. Eastern time. And this one will be provided at 10 a.m. Eastern time in my Discord. Okay, so yeah, inside the zone you don't trade, and above the zone you long, below the zone you short. Let's look at the trade examples. Let's look at NQ for this week. So purple one is always the MMZ. The blue one is always the IMMZ. You see the purple one, it's provided at 9 a.m. and this one is relevant after 10 a.m. Okay. So after 9 a.m. this zone was provided, price came in. You see it bounced off this zone. Once the price is out of this zone, you can look for long entries. Um, I usually look for a double bottom or a high high to be formed around the zone. So not my entry model, but I know many people enter at the break of this red candle, and you can take a long. You can see now price comes back into the zone. Again resistance. So yeah, so double bottom was formed, or you can see the higher high was formed and price came out of this zone. You can look for long entries. I would have entered here. This was my kind of a setup. So when I know that high low has been formed and the price has been pushing out of the zone, you can see. So these zones are great support and resistance zones, and it's very hard for the price to break these zones, and inside that zone you do not trade, but once the price leaves this zone, you can look for long entries. So it gives you kind of like a directional bias as well, right? You know, you want to go long here. You can see again. So these zones can either be stacked, like they can occur anywhere, right? So here they are stacked one over the other. uh, Here they are overlapping, and sometimes they are far away as well. We'll see examples of all of those. Okay, so you see this one was provided at 9, and then I have a zone that was provided at 10. So all times are in Eastern time, okay? So here it's a chop zone, but when it leaves the zone, it comes back and shows a rejection. You can take a long. Again, this zone will act as a solid resistance or a support zone. Here it was acting as great support. Price was finding hard to break the zone. Okay, so once the direction is clear, you can look for long setups. Okay, so in this case, you see on Wednesday, the zones, both the zones are far away. So this one is 9 a.m. and this one is 10 a.m. So you look for short entries here once the price leaves this zone and you see a rejection from this zone, or you can wait for a lower low to be formed and then you look for short entries. So um, I want more data to confirm. Actually, I want 1 year of data to confirm. I don't have 1 year of data with IMZ. I've been trading MMZ for 2 years now, but IMZ is like 2 months old. Um, but what I have found is a lot of times when both the zones are far away from each other and the rejection happens from one of the zone towards the other zone, the price generally reaches the other zone. So yeah, I just want to more data to confirm. Probably a years of data. I just want solid data to confirm this. But yeah, I've seen this happen. Yeah. So this purple zone, I don't know if you want to extend it till the next purple zone is provided, you can. So next overnight session, sometimes it plays well as well. Not the blue one, but this one for sure. If you want to extend it for the next overnight session, you can do that. Sometimes it plays out well. And if it's not tested at all during the day, you can always keep it for the next day. It's relevant for one more day if it's not tested. Here it was tested, so you can just discard it after the trading session if you're not trading the aftermarket session. Anyways, so here, this is Thursday now. So you see this zone was provided at 9 a.m. So price came back, retested, showed a rejection. You can, if you want to look for short entries here, but so this zone never came into play. And price, you see there was a lot of choppiness in this zone when it was trying to break this zone, but eventually it broke and it came back and retested, and you see the long. Okay. If you want to wait for a higher high to be found, you can enter long here. If you have any entry model, you can use like trading this candle as well, but I usually like a high high to be formed, so I would generally take a long here, and you can see um, it works well. And finally on Friday, uh, I'll just remove this. So yeah, you can see price broke this, a lot of choppiness here, but broke this, came back, retested long, and again broke this with momentum, retested short. So yep. So let's look at YM now. So this is Tuesday. Let's start from Monday. Uh, yeah, it's the same thing. Price came into this zone, took a long. You could have taken a long here, or I mean, it's way far for me. But some people could have taken the long here based on the entry model. But don't force trades. If you don't see your entry model, like I provide these zones for 6 markets. You will see a setup every day in a couple of markets at least. Okay, so don't force trades. Just wait for your kind of a setup and then trade. I generally like for double bottom. So I mean, the low was far away from the zone. So yeah, I would have ideally waited for it to come back and retest and take a long then. It never did, but that's okay. You can look for a setup elsewhere. But the idea is this zone acts. These zones, they act as solid support zones. Again, provided at 9 a.m. Left, came back, rejected. You can take a long here. Came back, like again, found support here, broke both the zones, and then here you can look for long setups. And you can see the pro zone was provided at 9, this one was provided at 10. So came down. I mean, there was no retest of this zone, but came down again. and there was a retest of this zone, then you can take a short once price leaves this zone to the downside. There was a retest again and you can short again. So no setups here, but I want to show you something. So these zones have a lot of open interest in the market, and when you see a lot of choppiness, and then when price launches of the zone like this, you can understand that some big players order has been filled. So because so these zones that I provide have big orders in the market that are open right now. Okay, so when price moves like this out of this zone, some big order has been filled, and price might or might not come to like retest it. You can look for a higher high to be formed and then take a long after this, because when this kind of movement happen, I hardly find price coming and retesting it. Okay, so price you see again solid resistance and launch from this zone. You see during by the by 2:30 it came back to this zone and reversed again from this zone. So yeah, this gives us, these zones are like great support and resistance zones, and yeah, you probably don't need anything else if you are trading just of these zones. Very powerful. Yeah. So this is the most powerful setup. Uh, when during the same day when price leaves the zone, goes far away, and then comes back to the same zone, it's bound to show a reaction. It's very powerful setup. You just look for like a retest when it has went far away, and then you see um, double bottom was formed and you can take a long. So this was Friday and you see it went back. So this was on gold on Friday. The MMZs were far away. You again see um, after this zone was provided at when 10 here. So price came to this zone, rejected, double bottom was formed, rejected. It came back to MMZ and then it showed a rejection. So yeah, these zones are very powerful, provided in my Discord. I'll share the link to the Discord in the comment section as well as the description of this video. You can join the Discord. If you have more questions, you can ask me. Even if you don't want to subscribe to these zones right now, you can join the Discord and see how we are trading these zones. We are already adding screenshot how price has reacted to our levels and zones here. And if you have questions about market maker levels as well, um, you can ask me questions there as well for the levels. So yeah, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch with you in my Discord. Okay, thank you. Bye.